Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sireesha, and today we're going to do a calming practice to help manage feelings of anxiety. Like any other emotion, anxiety can come and go, and it's important to remember that even the unpleasant emotions are just temporary, and that we have within each one of us a well of calm that can help us navigate negative emotions, including anxiety. I like to slow down and really focus on my breath, especially my exhales, when I have feelings of anxiety. And so this is a practice that will really focus on all of those qualities. We won't stand, we'll stay super close to the ground so that we can remember that the earth is there to hold us and to help us kind of ground in. We're going to focus on lengthening out the exhales, and we're going to do calming, cooling poses to help access that well of calm. So change into something comfy and let's get started. So we'll just come to a comfortable seated position, and you can always prop your hips up with a pillow or a blanket. You can come to a kneeling position. I'm gonna choose cross-legged. So just listening to your body and where you are today and kind of meeting yourself at that point. So you might shift your weight here from side to side so you can feel your sit bones rooting down into the mat. On inhale, roll your shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale, release them down by your sides. 2 more times like this. Inhaling, rolling the shoulders up. Exhaling, softening them down. Last round with your breath. Inhaling, rolling the shoulders up. Exhaling, softening them down. This time we're going to roll the shoulders forward 3 times. So inhaling, rolling the shoulders forward. Exhaling, softening them down. Inhaling, rolling the shoulders forward. Exhale, softening them down. Last round. And then we'll just turn the head towards the left. Maybe shifting the gaze downwards. And you might draw circles here with your nose, feeling into the sides of your neck. And then we'll come back through center and we'll take it over to the other side. Again, shifting the gaze downward. You might draw circles here with your nose, just feeling into the sides of the neck, the back of the neck. And then we'll come back through center. And then from here, we'll take a little side stretch. So we'll inhale, reach the hands up toward the ceiling. As you exhale, bring that left hand down, maybe about 6 inches away from your left thigh. Inhale to reach up, grow tall, find length. Exhale to lean over towards the left. Noticing where that right shoulder is in space and dropping it down away from your ear, creating length on the right side of your neck. Breathe into your right ribs here. Feel your breath expanding into that part of your body and softening that part of your body. Inhale, come back through center, reach both hands up. We'll bring that right hand down as you exhale. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, lean towards the right. Again, softening that left shoulder away from your ear. Breathing here, drawing your navel in just a touch to protect your low back. Take an inhale here. Take an exhale here. Inhale, come back through center, reach both hands up. Exhale, release your hands down by your sides. Now from here, we'll come into child's pose. So come to hands and knees. And we'll take the big toes together to touch, and we'll take the knees wide here. Allow your forehead to soften down towards the ground, towards the mat. You might close the eyes down here, and you might move your head here from side to side, massaging your third eye, releasing any tension that might have built up in between your eyebrows. You might separate your back teeth here and wiggle your jaw, releasing any tension that might have built up in your jaw. And just noticing your breath here. Feeling your chest expand as you inhale. Feeling things soften down as you exhale. Softening towards the earth, kind of giving in here. Letting this child's pose here bring calm into your body. compressing into the hip joints and sending your hips back a little bit. See if you can soften through the spine here for one more round of breath. And then we'll slowly press up through hands and knees, and we'll turn to face the long edge of your mat. We'll take that left shin parallel to the top edge of your mat, down this long edge of your mat, and you'll bring your right knee sort of close to that left foot. Your right toes will point out towards the right, and we'll come into a deer pose by walking the hands either forward in front of you or off towards the side. And so you can stay up high, especially if your hips are tight. But if you have the room, the space, you can come down to your forearms and just kind of let your head be a little heavy here. You might move your head here from side to side. You might close the eyes down and breathe here. And so in this pose, we're slowing down and giving in to the ground below you. And compressing into the left hip crease and the left knee, which will help that left hip joint feel a little more rejuvenated. We're also forward folding here, which is a pose that gives a signal to the body to kind of slow down and calm. Take one more round of breath here. And then we'll slowly come up. And we'll bend that right knee and plant the right foot on the mat so that we can cross it over the left thigh. So the right knee is pointing up toward the ceiling, and we'll twist again towards the right. So you might stay up high here. You might be able to come down onto one forearm. And again, just rest here. You might move your head here from side to side. You might wiggle the jaw here again. And we'll really focus on elongating the exhales here. So you might even let them out through your mouth, taking a deep inhale through your nose and exhaling it out through your mouth. Using that audible exhale as a reminder to slow down and deepen your exhales. And we'll press back up. And from here, we'll take the soles of the feet together, knees apart, to just kind of come back to neutral. You might even press your feet a little closer in towards each other. Your feet can be as far away from you as feels good. Just allowing the hips to come back to neutral. Breathing into the inner groins here, the inner thighs. And again, you might move the head here from side to side. Taking one deep inhale here. Full exhale here. And we'll press back up. And we'll go to the second side. So your right shin will be parallel to that long edge of your mat. Your left knee will come a little close to that right foot. Your left, did I say right? Left knee will be a little close to that right foot. Left toes will point out towards the left. And you can fold forward or take it off to the side, walking the hands over towards the right. And breathing here, coming down to the forearms if it's available to you, or staying up high if that feels more supportive. And again, coming back to your breath, taking a deep inhale through your nose. Full exhale out through your mouth. 4 more breaths like that. Maybe closing the eyes down. on these last 2 rounds of breath. And then from here, we'll press up and we'll take that left leg to wrap around the right. So the left toes, the left foot will come on the outside of that right leg. And then we'll turn towards the right and we'll fold down. Again, you can stay uplifted, especially if you're feeling a little bit of tightness in the hips. Or maybe you come down to one forearm, that right forearm. Left hand maybe rests on the right arm. And just breathing here. Knowing that you can trust the ground here to hold you in this shape. You can trust your body here to prop you up. You can trust your breath to keep moving through you and bring with each inhale and each exhale a sense of calm, a sense of slowness. One more round of breath here. And we'll slowly press ourselves back up. And we'll bring the soles of the feet again together, knees apart, allowing the hips to come back to neutral. And you might bring your hands here to give the soles of your feet a little bit of a massage, thanking them for moving you through the world and connecting you to the ground below you, showing your feet some love. Letting your head be a little bit heavy here. On inhale, press yourself back up. And then we'll come to lay down flat on the back. So we'll take the feet wide and we'll allow the knees to knock in towards each other. We'll bring the hands to the space on the lower abdomen below the navel. And you can close the eyes down here. And we'll just do a gentle little scan of the body, starting from the top of the head, scanning down all the way towards the toes, just taking stock of how you're feeling right now, knowing that no sensation, no part of you is unwelcome right now in this moment. Noticing how the muscles of your face feel and maybe softening them a little bit. Noticing how your throat feels and softening there. Releasing through the shoulders. Feel your spine heavy. Feel your low back and your seat soften. Feel your legs get a little heavier, your feet get a little heavier. And notice your breath moving through you. Again, focusing on lengthening your exhales. Even if that means you've got to lengthen out your inhales as well. Just taking a little bit fuller of breath, a little bit fuller breath here. And as you slow down and allow the earth to hold you here, I'm going to offer you an affirmation, a positive phrase that you can repeat to yourself, a statement that will help you feel a little more calm and more present, that will help you ride out this wave of anxious feeling or nervousness. I can trust myself and my body. That's the phrase. And you're welcome to repeat this 3 times aloud or in your brain, in your head. I'll say it 3 times aloud. I can trust myself and my body. I can trust myself and my body. I can trust myself and my body. Breathe here with that knowledge, with that affirmative statement. You can trust yourself. You can trust your body. So resting here, we're going to do a little bit of breath work. And you can choose to try it out. And if it doesn't work for you, know that you can always leave it and just come back to deep full inhales and deep full exhales. So we'll take an inhale through the nose and exhale it out through the mouth. And then we're going to inhale for a count of 3 or 4. And we'll exhale for a count of 4 or 5. Inhale for a count of 3 or 4. Exhale for a count of 4 or 5. Inhale for 3 or 4. Exhale out for 4 or 5. You can keep going like this, or you can add on. You can inhale for a count of 4 or 5, and exhale for a count out of 5 or 6. Inhale for 4 or 5. Exhale for 5 or 6. So we're really working here to lengthen out the exhales. You can keep going, or you can always let go. We're going to do this for 3 more rounds of breath. Last round. You can choose to round out the rest of your practice here on your back, or you can draw your knees in towards your chest, giving yourself a squeeze, giving yourself a hug, maybe drawing your forehead towards your knees, showing yourself how much you love yourself. And then we'll slowly roll over onto one side. And then gently press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. And you might shift here again from side to side so that you can feel your sit bones rooting down into the ground. Eyes closed or gaze downward. And then when you're ready, you can slowly lift the gaze and open the eyes. Bring the hands together in front of your heart center and bow your head to your heart. Your heart is the space where that well of calm resides within you. And at any point in time, you can access that well of calm by simply slowing down and focusing on your breath, lengthening out your inhales and smoothing out your exhales. You can trust your body. The light in me honors and bows to the light in each one of you. And so we say, Namaste. Thank you all for joining me in this practice. I hope you feel a little calmer. I hope you feel a little lighter. And I hope that you can ride this wave of a negative emotion with the knowledge that you can trust your body, that you can trust yourself. Take care.